back to the Core Image Studio Green Room. We're live from the 2025 BSM Summit. It's presented by Point to Point Marketing, here with Fred Jacobs of Jacobs Media. Fred, you did just present a panel kind of going through statistics and things that you've noticed through studies in the radio industry. What would you say is the biggest trend that people should be paying attention to today, just in terms of how this business is moving and how it's evolving?
Well, it's no surprise, but it's especially key in sports radio. Digital is so primarily important. The sports radio audience is just rabid about getting information about everything, right? Whether it's scores or gambling odds or fantasy or drafts or whatever. And so the digital revolution plays right into that, because all of this information is available everywhere at the touch of a button or a swipe or whatever it may be. So digital is even a bigger deal with this audience.
Absolutely. Now, you were talking about sports radio compared to other formats in the business. How does sports do against news talk and music today? What are you seeing in terms of that?
Well, there's some real advantages that sports radio has. I mean, the audience is clearly into a lot of different things. The problem is we have to meet the moment, if you will, and make sure that our content is, frankly, up to standards, that we're providing a good experience for people in the digital space. And that puts more pressure on companies to be able to deliver that great experience. So the opportunity is there, but clearly it's a heavier lift. It's more expensive. And so I think that's something that sports radio stations and companies that own them have to think about.
When you look at just the biggest trends going on in the business right now, what do you think attendees should take back to their radio stations after hearing your session today?
Well, I think if you can begin to start generating more first-party data on your radio station, like through your email database or your newsletter, that kind of thing, and actually query the audience the way that we do, but we do it in a big general syndicated kind of way. I think it's important for local radio stations to understand what sports radio and their community, where the expectations are, what the audience is all about, and then give them what they want. So it's an efficiency thing too, because this way you're making content for platforms that matter, as opposed to the other way where you're just throwing stuff out there and you're hoping it sticks.